fancy with my start and soon screen, and then I realize that the sound cuts out if I click out. So now I've got to figure it out. Is it really? Okay, so that is not terribly surprising. Okay. Jeez. Okay, how is this? Is this any better? I guess I should actually keep talking. Yeah, okay. Yeah, then let's turn this down a little bit. There we go. What has sound ever done for us anyway? Yeah, I really hope it's not that the mic is low, because I've got the gain turned all the way up and the magic mix or whatever it is that makes it the other knob that controls volume aside from the actual volume knob. Oh, what? No. Continue game. What? No, load. Okay, load autosave. Yeah, so I decided that I would be doubly fancy today, and I am now not... Music is still a little high.
Lieutenant Tuvok. The crew's persistent capacity for adaptation under the sustained pressure of the Kazon Nistrum threat is exemplary. This unexpected resilience offers crucial protection against the ongoing threat of Kulla and Seska. A protection rendered necessary by my own deficiency. My oversight in identifying Seska's treachery was a significant operational failure. I tendered my resignation as Chief of Security to the Captain. It was refused repeatedly. An illogical decision I attribute to her evident emotional bias. Supplemental. Sensors detected an unidentified transmission from an ionized hydrogen cloud. The Captain intends to investigate, classifying the potential hazard as a welcome diversion. The human capacity for welcoming variables of unknown origin and potential threat remains to me an inexplicable phenomenon.
Thank you, Tim Russ. Yeah, so I thought I would get even schmancier, and I'm not pulling in desktop audio anymore, in hopes that we stop hearing those little ba-doop sounds that come from... I don't even know what. My best guess is my USB-C hub. Yeah, very smart. The problem is in all my smartness, I forgot to retune the sound balance, and so... Yeah, now we've got this. All right, Tom Paris, what have you got?
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. Seska, huh? Wasn't that a neat little surprise? Undercover agent running off with an intergalactic thug with bad hair and anger management issues? All we need now is a dashing hero to sweep in and save the day. A dashing hero that saves the day. No, seriously though. We've been playing cat and mouse with these Kazon for ages, and Kulla is nothing if not persistent. But we all know Seska's really the one pulling his strings. Give credit where it's due, she's good. Evil, but good. What's actually surprising is how well the crew's holding it together. No Starfleet versus Maquis brawl in the mess hall yet. Supplemental. Our sensors just picked up an unidentified transmission from an ionized hydrogen cloud. The captain wants to investigate this welcome diversion, and that's my cue. Voyager isn't going to steer itself into its next big adventure.
Great. The crew grows increasingly homesick. It is more than just missing the Alpha Quadrant. There is a deep emotional weight that threatens to unravel our morale. I feel the strain in every corner of the ship. This journey tests not only our mission, but our very spirit as we press onward into the unknown. Okay. Said the music's loud. Yeah, let's see you be now. Let's see you be loud now. I can't tell if it's too quiet or if there's just nothing playing right now. So, let's get scanning. Let's see, we got some food, some uranium, some deuterium, some people. Good, good. Always happy to pick up people. What's a Talaxian like you doing in a lava planet like this? Or lava moon, whatever. Let's see, trading stations, some more tritanium. And let's see, more duranium, deuterium, uranium. Okay, well, great. We're not going to be hurting for building materials anytime soon, which I'm okay with. What even was I doing? I have a spare construction crew. Oh, you're on whole duty. Well, no, off. There we go. Okay, so we've got one full battery. Hooray. We've got duranium and tritanium. Well, okay. So we're actually in a fairly decent spot. Are people still hurt? Yes. Okay, that's right. Oh, wow, a bunch of people are still hurt. Well, okay. That's how it goes, I guess. So what are we at? Can we upgrade it? We can. Now we're gonna have 2 shuttle bombs, not just one. Ha. Ha. Because we hate shuttles around here. Okay, well, we're pretty good on food since we can only have 1,000 of the stuff. All right. Man, there's so much to do. And I think it starts with getting more duranium. So we'll come down here near the Talaxians. See what they've got for us, if anything. We came across an abandoned mining station. The station is under lockdown and seems to be damaged. Safely search for anything valuable. Destroy. I'm a big fan of that. Destroy storage facilities and salvage the resources. Well, that is more likely to get us more dilithium, and I'm all about the those dilithium crystals. Yeah, there we go. Fantastic. Wait, Chip, what? The bridge. Captain, if you have a moment, our supply of bioneural gel packs is finite. Building a dedicated biolaboratory on board would allow us to synthesize new bioneural gel packs. They're required for repairing our life support systems, and they're also a fundamental component for constructing and upgrading many of our internal ship's rooms and modules. Establishing this lab would grant us unparalleled self-sufficiency and ensure Voyager can maintain and improve itself for the duration of our journey home. Research and build a biolab. Well, okay. That's under science. Hey, there we go. Yeah, sure thing, Ensign Kim. Ensign Harry. Man, why do you gotta have 2 first names? And don't tell me it's because Kim is actually very definitely a last name too. I don't think I can handle that. We've encountered a small Talaxian ship that has been destroyed. Sensors indicate the crew managed to escape in a single shuttle, which is now stranded on a desolate moon with its life support failing. They are asking for rescue, with no ship to return to. Well, we can let them use our shuttle bay and refuel, and that's guaranteed to give us dark green bar. Or we can beam them aboard and, what's the phrase? Press gang? No. Shanghai? Press gang. Press gangs, right? Whatever. We're gonna kidnap them, only make them happy about it. Beam the Talaxian crew directly to our ship. We got 6 crew and 100 morale. Isn't that swell? I think that offsets the number, or the crew that we killed last time. Last time? Yesterday. Okay. So we got, what, 4 cycles on that? We've got, like, probably 11 cycles still left on that, so I'm not even going to bother. 1, 2, 3. So we have 2. What can we do with 2 spots? Could make another shield generator. That might not be a bad idea. Oh, no, we can't because we're missing titanium. Okay. I don't have to worry about that at all then. Off to get some titanium. Hey, our shuttle bay is better. Energy goes up from 8 to 9, crew goes from 6 to 8, but on the plus side, we have an extra parking spot. Booyah. Man, dilithium, that... It better be worth a stupid standard shuttle. It won't be. I am already prepared for it not to be worth it. Ooh, what the heck? Yes? How do I say yes and then some? Ooh, wait. 6 cycles. 6 cycles. We'll make it, but only barely. Which means that's a yes. Okay. So then, let's grab some titanium from this asteroid field. We located a rich asteroid field containing valuable minerals. One of our scientists suggests using a new experimental mining technique, which has the potential for a much higher yield, but there's a chance that it could destroy the asteroids. Well, let's see, 33 or 48. 33 is not bad. But this is, I don't know what that is, a 70% chance, maybe 80% chance of a not red outcome. Yeah. 48, there we go. 48 titanium weighing down our bindle, or, you know, however that's said. Okay, we detected a small debris field scattered across a wide area. The debris appears to be the remnants of a vessel. Maybe we can find something useful in here. Well, we can always throw a shuttle at it. I did just queue up building for a spare. And I am definitely going to do that. Yeah. There we go, 53. Great, lovely, brilliant. Let's see, we can make it over to get some gas, so let's do it. The heck? Oh. Captain, we've got a major problem brewing down in engineering. Deuterium levels are critical. This ship won't last long without a refuel. If we don't locate a new supply soon, we'll be adrift in space with no energy, no life support. We need to act fast. Jeez, that was loud. Understood. We'll stock up on 900 deuterium. Oh, look. We finished the biolab. Well, since we finished it, let's... what are we going to do next? Navigational deflector I have a newfound appreciation for because of the stupid... Yeah, gotta... gotta stock up on the deuterium. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, let's see. Asteroid belts are coming, and they suck. But Hydroponics Bay Level 2 does the opposite of suck. Yeah, I'm going to up the hydroponics bays. But then we'll up the navigational deflector. Because that's just going to be good. Man, I am clicking the wrong buttons left, right, and center today. Oh, good. Hey, he's almost done. Way to go, Rhinexalon. Here we go. Captain, we've detected massive deuterium levels in the atmosphere of this Class J gas giant. Atmospheric conditions are harsh, but the potential fuel yield is exceptional. Now, we just need the Bassard collectors to not blow up in our face, and we could knock that quest out altogether. Or we can get less and risk less. But actually, no, I'm just going to throw a shuttle at it. That is not a high enough chance to get all 752 for my liking right now. Are you serious? And why did I even build a second shuttle if it's not going to help? Oh, shoot. This is really sparse on deuterium. Okay. Alright, alright. Okay, well, let's see what we've got, what we can do with tritanium. Lovely. We're receiving a hail from an unidentified vessel requesting assistance. We can risk inviting them aboard and offer them access to our stellar cartography, for some reason. Or we can keep a safe distance and transmit navigation data. So we can go up to, what, 81? Or we can cap out. That's good enough odds to risk it. Fantastic. The aliens were grateful, Captain. They gave us a huge amount of valuable resources as a thank you. Oh, right. Right. Oh, 5 turns. Man. Captain, a trading outpost is broadcasting a subspace message advertising their wares. Should we trade with them? Yes, we should. I'll trade some meteors for deuterium. Heck yes, I will. I'll also trade it for 80 morale. Oh yeah. Fantastic. That's 80 morale out of 4,000. It's gonna be big. Okay, well, let's grab this food on the way to the story quest. Sensors detect a pelagic planet with a diverse ecosystem, whose oceans are home to a multitude of plants, fish, and life forms. Yeah, morale for 16 cycles. Yes! Yes! These next 16 cycles, we're gonna party. Or we're going to set a shuttle into the ocean to collect more food. Fantastic. 500 food. That works for me. Okay, what is this extra or this other trade offer? They want some Geronimos, and they'll give us fuel. Yeah, give me 2 cycles, and I'll do that. Sure. Sure, we're doing okay on Geronimos, and there's a ton here. Hey, look, this ionized hydrogen cloud is exactly 2 cycles away. Hold your horses there, Harry Kim. We'll return later. Right now, I've got some dilithium calling my name. And some Geronimos to trade. Did I ever watch the new Trigon? You know, I haven't. I actually... That was in the very, very back of my mind as something that I wanted to give a shot to, but no, I don't think I didn't ever actually get to it. Have you? Have you seen it? Captain, we reached the cloud. Orders? Let's see what this is all about. Been watching it while you've been sick. I mean, that seems like as good an expenditure of time as any. Depending on how sick, that might that might slant your opinion of it, potentially. Captain, the source appears to be a Federation beacon. You hated it? I mean, I'll be honest, I judged it, and now you need to see more. I judged it pretty harshly on the first couple, like, screenshots or keyframes or whatever that they teased before it came out. I looked at that and I was just like, that's not, I don't like that. But I seem to remember reading people having talked about it afterwards that were like, oh no, it's great, it's fantastic. I'll have to add that to the backlog. Well, no, it was already in the backlog. I'll have to bump it up in line in the backlog. And feel free to go with that feeling because they were massacre my boy. Oh, okay, wait. How much can they massacre the boy? How much can they massacre him while still keeping him as Vash? Because it seems like if I remember reading, if I remember right, the 90s anime got his entire character pretty spot on. Is he just not anymore? Federation, authenticate the signal. This code was not scheduled for implementation until Stardate 48423, a month after we left Deep Space Nine. It's different. I think I'm old enough to be able to get away with saying I don't like different. But on the other hand, you said now you need to see more. Yep. Well, okay. I'm afraid now I do actually have to see it, but I will approach with minor trepidation. Starfleet has to be looking for us. Support optimism, curb stomp optimism. I will 100% hate it at first. That sounds like me, yeah. It's hard to follow up something that was as great as the first one without there being a little bit of like, oh yeah, this is a step down. They tinkered with things, and it's like, why would they do that? Why would they do that? What did they tinker with? Aside from making Vash look like somebody that would work at a host club or something. but then they tinker in interesting directions, and you begin to ask questions about the original. About the original, huh? Yeah, let's support optimism. A glimmer of hope never hurts, Henson. Morale plus 100. Is there a non-spoiler way to expand or expound on what kind of things they tinkered with, or what kind of things you question about the original, maybe? Let's see what this beacon's about. We can scan it from afar, we can beam it aboard, we can tractor the beacon. I'd say that we just beam that bomb aboard. Or we can just fly into the cloud. Let's tractor it. That seems like the smartest way. Tractor the beacon into visual range. Initiating tractor beam. Guess you'll say, having just rewatched the original, you appreciate asking more questions about the nature of plant. Yeah, that's true, or that's fair. Hey, won't the... Excuse me. We are taking fire from inside the cloud. The Kazon Raider is closing at 158 Mark 9. About the nature of plants. Yeah, there was a lot that seemed really interesting about the whole plant thing. That they just didn't touch on. Or no, that they only touched on in the original. Interesting. Does that mean they kind of... spoilers for a 30-year-old anime. Does that mean they kind of touch on some of the flashbacks a little earlier in the series? Let's, I mean, I don't want to play with them. You could call them up, but they're just going to ignore... No, let's heal them. You know what? Yeah, let's heal. Heal them! No response, Captain. Okay, fine. Then we blow them up. Evasive maneuvers. Return fire. Oh, the question was, do they interact with some of those flashbacks that only come in, like, the back third of the original? Do they interact with that kind of, like, backstory earlier in the new version? Oh no, not a 72 power Kazon Raider. Does that question make sense? I could just be stroking out. That's entirely possible. Oh, about the same. How far into it are you? I guess I just kind of assumed you were still in the beginning, but now to think about it, you've been sick for a bit. Warp core overcharge. Temporarily gain 1 additional energy that can be allocated freely. I don't understand what this energy is. And we've been doing pretty well with Mach-E maneuver. No, well, we'll keep the rousing speech. Oh, okay, okay. 2 seasons. You're now at season 2. So you're like a season into it. Yeah, that's okay, okay. Now, what kind of seasons are we talking about? Are these like 24 episode seasons, or are they like 12 episode seasons? Because I seem to remember anime likes to operate in base 12 for some reason.
What are your orders, Captain?
My orders, Captain, are to shoot the Kazon Raider. Right there. Yep, that guy right in front of us.
Moving to attack the front,
Shoot.
Captain.
The guns. With the guns. Use the guns to shoot the guns.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready,
Crunchyroll
Captain.
has it as 20 episodes, but season 1 was 12. Oh,
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
it's been a bit since I've messed around with Crunchyroll. Is there... I seem to remember that they counted like both the sub and the dub as total number of episodes in a given season. Is it possible it's that? Well, no, because that'd only be 8. That'd be weird for them to omit 4 episodes from either one of them. No, then you'd watched it all? Huh. Well, okay. Weird. Yeah, I have no answer for that. Hull breach on Deck 4. The swirling gases of the cloud offer little warning as a Kazon vessel emerges from the haze, ramming a shuttle directly into Voyager's hull. Sparks fly, alarms blare, and the bridge crew is thrown into chaos. Through the ruptured hull, Kazon warriors swarm aboard, their motives unclear. Is this a desperate attempt to cripple Voyager, or do they have a more sinister objective? Could be both. Heck, they could be Prinnies. Captain, the Kazon were continuously matching our shield frequency. They know our access codes. They were targeting our transporter modules. They took one when they boarded the ship. They are hailing us. Ah, Janeway, I hope you enjoyed our little reunion. Kola, the transporter module you stole was designed for Voyager. It's useless to you. Oh, is that so? Hello there. Remember me? I might look a little different. Seska? I'm in the process of restoring my Cardassian physiology. Yes, Chakotay, I was spying on your precious Maquis the whole time. Surprised? You should have guessed sooner. You were always so predictable. It's a relief to finally shed that pathetic Bajoran disguise. Anyway, Janeway, I see. Your crew and ship are still in one piece, despite your incompetence? Impressive. No, we're not going to acknowledge that. It's good to see you too, Seska. I'd love to stay and chat, but duty calls. Goodbye. Deck 4's hull integrity is critical. The Kazon shuttle has to go. Now. Can we beam the Kazon ship into the other Kazon ship and then just be done with both Kazon ships? No, not piece by piece, all at once. Well, so we got a 90% chance of success with the shuttle bay to tow it out. We have a 65% chance to dislodge the shuttle, risking decompression. Or, with linked beaming, we can transport it out piece by piece. I mean, it's hard to pass up a 100% chance of success. Not doing so seems like a foolish choice. Yeah, let's transport it out piece by piece. Use linked beaming to beam the shuttle out piece by piece. The shuttle has been successfully beamed out, Captain. Now we can focus on Kola. Do we have a lead? This sector is teeming with phenomena that interfere with our sensors. We're blind. Forgive me, Captain, but is going after Kola the wisest course of action? All they've stolen is a small computer component. The capabilities of this small computer component extend beyond simple transport. Its potential as a weapon poses a significant threat to this sector. I know, Seska. The module is just bait. She wants us. And we're blind. Do we go after the module? Or what if we just let them have the module? Now, if I remember right, and I always remember right, going after the module left me in kind of terrible, or left us in kind of awful shape going into Sector 4. But we're a little better prepared this time. And I do hate Seska. Except, in none of our fights do we actually get to blow up the other ships. They just surrender and we let them go, because Starfleet. Yeah. Raycode. I kind of want to let them have it just to see what happens. But I also kind of want the chance to blow her up. This is a hard choice. This is a very hard choice. Yeah, right. Let's go after the module. They want to ambush us, then we'll turn the tables. We have to prepare ourselves for a dual threat, the Kazon and this sector. We're in the dark, so be ready for anything at all times. Long-range sensors are being jammed by these phenomena. We'll have to rely on short-range. Scan for warp signatures, communication snippets, anything. All crew, to your stations. Yellow alert. Who is it? Captain, defensive and offensive capabilities have reached optimal parameters. Voyager is now better prepared. Did we just skip a quest? Understood, Lieutenant. Perhaps it's time we move on then. I think we just skipped a quest. Okay. Now what did you want for a shield room? 50 tritanium? I'm okay with that, actually. We do have the energy for it. Let's go. And you are still, nope, you're working on a hydroponics bay, which means we have the audacity, the unmitigated gall. Where are the bioneural gel packs? Where did they go? Oh, right there. Oh, yeah, we're missing all the duranium and all the tritanium in the world. Right. Okay, well, let's get some Geronimos then. Geronimo! We have detected a Class D planet. This small planetoid has no atmosphere, but scans reveal surface deposits of resources trapped just beneath the ice. The low gravity makes remote operations easy, but the surface is extremely cold. Shoot a thermal beam to heat a wide surface area for mining. Launch a torpedo to shatter the surface for resource exposure. Do like explosions. Still, that hasn't changed. I thought for a second I was going to have to not like explosions as much. But I was vindicated. We're good. Let's get some gas and then head out of the system, shall we? What was that? Hull repair complete. Okay. Why'd you flash at me? Anything? Feel it? Yay, our shield generator's done. Yeah, that'll put us in a way better spot than we were last. A way better combat spot than we were last time. Do we have a spare healer? Not healer. Hero. We do not. Okay, cargo bay, hydroponics bay. And sick bay. Why is our engineer not... Excuse me. Why are you... Command. Plus 3%? Plus 2%. Okay, sure. Let's slap him in the transporter room. Okay, what does she do? A warp core repair raid. Yeah, that's not... That's not a huge priority for just general... Alright. Security... I guess we'll go with... what? Cass? What are you... Okay, yeah, let's stick casting a hydroponics bay. Engineering, more phaser. I think that's all. Yeah, I think that's all we can do right now. I guess we can stick someone in the aero shuttle bay. Who does diplomacy? Oh, well, never mind. How about the shuttle bay? 3 turns remaining, and then we have a second shuttle. Construction time. I mean, that's not awful, but why? Oh. Science lab. Who can go in here? 16% research rate. Yeah, that's where Balana's going. She seems like a scientist. There we go. Okay, fantastic. We need some deuterium, whatever. We need some Dyson spheres. Captain, we found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down but structurally sound. That's a guarantee. With sealed storage compartments. Let's use a shuttle. Yeah, let's use a shuttle. And hope for not red. Oh, okay. That's fine. 3 crew died, 180 morale, and we lost Thasix's shuttle. We did it, guys. We did it. We're there. Yeah, as promised last time, we didn't get to it yesterday, but we got it today. So, well, 3 more turns. Exactly. That's the kind of content I can bring for you, Thasix. You are welcome. So since we didn't get any gas, I'm gonna fly over here to the shipwreck. Oh good, hydroponics bay level 2. Let's actually get right on that. Hey, you. We need titanium. That's actually really cheap. Okay, I'm okay with that. New shuttle is ready. Oh shoot, that doesn't take titanium at all. It just takes lithium. That's fine. Speaking of that's fine, can we actually do this? Oh, we totally can. We're not hurting for power at all. Okay. Okay. So what do we need for oh my goodness. Okay, well that's not happening that's not happening in the near forever. So, I guess I just won't worry about that. We'll take a look at, can we upgrade this? No. Can we upgrade Science Lab? No. Wow, that's weird. I actually thought I researched that. Okay, and we're what? 32 away from being able to research more. Right on. Captain, we found wreckage of a small vessel. It's heavily damaged, emitting radiation, and is about to explode, but at least we're not getting our food from it. Let's send a team in to try and stabilize the ship from the inside. Yeah. Show me dark green. Fantastic. That puts us up into the 1200s. I'm happy with that. Yeah, we might as well really just wait. I lied. Well, okay. Trade completed. The heck? The world of this Class P planet is largely glaciated, but our sensors have discovered animal life that could be used as a food source. Let's hunt them. Show me yellow. 4 crew got injured. Our hunting team had problems navigating in the frozen environment and had a small accident, but managed to gather some food. Can't we just, like, do a drive-by beam up and just, like, stick them in a cargo bay and then use them for phaser practice or something. Like that makes sense to me. Okay, well, what have we got? We have... Oh, trade complete. Well, let's get our fuel. There we go. Now we can give up most of that and make this area a little less hostile. Or the sector a little less hostile. Given the average enemy power, I think I'm fine with leaving that. Also, given that we only have 1500 deuterium and we're going through 32 at a time. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that. There's a small accident and 4 people were pummeled with snowballs. It was a tragic snowball fight accident. You know how it goes. 7 cycles, my goodness. Tenor Tapan, that's a Vulcan name. What were you doing in a snowball fight? And 2 Kevin Thompson. 2 Kevin Thompsons. Huh. Must be brothers. This is Kevin. This is Kevin's brother. Alright, off to the next system. 5 cycles away. Gambling problem. Captain, there's a matter that needs your attention. A number of crew members have been participating in some sort of gambling ring, wagering their replicator rations. It began as a harmless distraction, but the pot's grown quite large. The crew seems no harm in it, and morale has certainly improved, but the final call is yours, Captain. It was Kevin Thompson versus Kevin Thompson. The other 2 were collateral damage. The Great Kevin Thompson War. The battle raged on for like 2 hours. It was crazy. But at the end, the clear winner was Kevin Thompson. Salute to the fallen. Okay, so do we want to shut it down and confiscate the pot? See, the thing is that, like, I'd actually be inclined to shut it down, but I don't see any reason to confiscate the pot. That's just being petty. That's just, like, picking a fight where you don't need to pick a fight. So, let's just let them continue. We all need some hobbies out there. Captain, the crew's thankful that you were so open-minded about this. Morale plus 400. Oh, holy crap. Yeah, okay. Right on. Asteroid field. Yeah, see, this right here. Entering an asteroid field, this dense cluster of celestial bodies poses a collision risk. Expect moderate damage to the ship's hull each cycle spent traversing this field. My hull minus 15 per cycle. Man. Okay. Where is it? It looks like this is the asteroid belt, I'm assuming. So I don't want to go over there. Is there any reason for me to? There's some food. There's some Geronimos. That could be. Maybe I was just like flying in an asteroid belt and didn't notice. Duranium and dilithium. Okay, so... What? That is neither duranium nor dilithium. Oh, this is duranium dilithium. Okay, we're going into that belt. Class J giant for Jupiter, I'm guessing. Geronimos, food. Gas. More food. Tritanium. We do need some of that. We need a lot of that. Science, okay. So we're going here, and we're going here. There's some more tritanium. Deuterium. More deuterium. Uranium. People. Crew for hire. Crew for hire? Okay. Yeah, okay, okay. Tritanium and deuterium. Well. Let's get right to it. Straight into the dilithium, shall we? Ow. Warning, you've entered an asteroid belt. Yeah, I can tell. We have detected a Class D planet. This small planetoid has no atmosphere, but scans reveal surface deposits of resources trapped just beneath the ice. The low gravity makes remote operations easy, but the surface is extremely cold. Launch torpedo. Heck yeah. Yeah, let's launch torpedo. No. Okay, well. The torpedo blast was uncontrolled, triggering a catastrophic seismic fracture that scattered all resources and caused a major shockwave. Minus 35 hull. Our hull has a little bit of holes in it. Let's get you on hull repair. And you're already on hull repair. Good. I wish I could put this last group of people onto hull repair. What do we need for this? Duranium and titanium. Okay. Well, we do have some duranium right here. What's this? That's some meteors. Yeah, let's just get out of here. Vidian Interceptor. There we go. We're out. Captain, we have encountered a debris field. Sensors are indicating that this debris field consists of starships that have very recently been destroyed. Risk ambush and thoroughly scan the debris. Have a shuttle perform close-range scans. Heck yeah. Don't... You knock that off, man. There we go. 70 duranium. We're up to 128. Fantastic. Let's pick up some food while we're here. New trade offer. Ooh. We have detected a Class L planet. The atmosphere is breathable, but this arid, rocky, forested world is environmentally hostile. Scans indicate highly nutritious plants. Man, I really need to get this biolab going. But in the meantime, gather organic materials that material that seems edible. 615, if we're very lucky. And we are very lucky this time. Huzzah. Well, great. There's not a whole lot else here. I don't... Yeah, let's go to the Talaxian Baxial Freighter. It's an ambush! Oh no, a 61 strength Kazon carrier and a 30 strength Kazon Swarm Alpha. Well, this seems like as good a time as any to level... No wait, this doesn't level them up. There's no reason for me to try and vary this.
What are your orders, Captain?
Okay, let's get those weapons. What are you doing with weapons on your flank?
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Yeah. Go get that front.
Ability ready, Captain.
There you go. Ha ha ha. Keep going. Just about there.
Ability enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Oh, enemy shields destroyed.
An enemy is fled, Captain.
What I want to hear is the enemy is dead, Captain. Fine.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Off we go, then. Oh, hey, Historia Vitalis. Thanks for stopping by. The game seems kind of like Stellaris in some ways, but only in minor ways. I can see it, though. I can really see the similarity. What are we doing? What? The heck? What are you doing, Donut? Oh, we're trying to get around this invisible surrender thing. Yeah, like being able to zoom in on the fights a little bit like this.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
And like a lot of the graphics really remind me of Stellaris. And victory. Fantastic. And the hull is no worse than we entered the fight with. That is... Oh, and we got 22 science. Better than the Star Trek game Paradox made. You know, I was really interested in that for a little bit because I like Stellaris. And I heard that whatever that game was basically just Stellaris, but with Star Trek slapped on top of it. Was it not quite that good? Captain, we've received a distress signal from a small vessel. Their life support is failing and won't last much longer. Well, haul them into the expanded shuttle bay with the tractor beam. Shuttle bay level 2, right on. 52. Fantastic. I love to see that. I think that puts us in position to be able to get our bio thingy going, which is the technical term for anyone curious. The Star Trek mod was better than the game. Oh no. Well, I'm glad I didn't actually convince myself to go ahead and get it then, if that's the case. I will contentedly stick with Stellaris and probably grab that mod for a playthrough or two. I say that as if I've ever finished more than like a playthrough before. The beginning of the game is really fun. At the end, it's just like, well, now I just need to mop everything up and then I win. It's probably not just like that. I've only been at the end of the game a handful of times. It's just the fun, or it's just the beginning. It's so much more dynamic. Oh, hull repair completed. Food at max. Oh, we had... Nope, stop that. We had... You want 1,000 fuel? Oh, no, quite. Mod is 100% recommended, especially as factions like the Borg. Yeah, the Borg slots right in there. There's already determined assimilators, and the Borg are just... Yeah, the Borg's right there. Like, I could see a lot of similarities in just, like, what's in vanilla. And so to, like, put a mod to, like, actually leverage it and make it happen, that, yeah, I'm gonna have to give that a shot. Is there like a specific Star Trek mod, or are there like a handful? Like, is there one I should look for? We detected a small debris field scattered across a wide area. The debris appears to be the remnants of a vessel. Maybe we can find something useful in here. Tractor beam to consolidate, or use a shuttle. Heck yeah, we're using a shuttle. The New Horizons one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. Wait, what did we even just get here? Doesn't matter. Into the asteroid belt to get ourselves some science. Biolab is active. Okay, we're gonna have to shift into third gear here. There we go. Okay. Captain, it's fully operational. That thing's operational. Oh. Close. Wrong star. We can finally begin synthesizing our own bioneural gel packs. This is a huge step for Voyager's self-sufficiency and will make a real difference in maintaining our life support and allowing us to construct and upgrade rooms. Excellent work, Captain. Thank you, Ensign. I'm glad you approve of my captaining. Ensign. Would I say the game is worth the price? For me, like, absolutely. Admittedly, a part of it is me trying to vote with my wallet and say, yes, make more Star Trek games. You know, I liked Voyager, and a roguelike based in the Delta Quadrant is like great thematically. Mechanically, I don't have any complaints so far. So yeah, it's only what, like $30? Yeah. Yeah, I guess I hadn't actually sat and thought about it, but yeah, I'd say it's worth the price. And hey, if we're lucky, they'll put out like a, I don't know, they'll incorporate DS9 into something. All right, Biolaboratory. Tom Paris. Tom Paris, okay. Let's get that going. I actually went ahead and splurged and got the DLC too, so it was 40, and I can't tell you I honestly know what it did. I'm a big fan of rewarding with the wallet. Not that I can very often. And honestly, who expected a Voyager game in 2026? Of all things. Science station. We uncovered a well-hidden science station on a small moon orbiting an inconspicuous planet. Despite its hidden nature, the scientists hailed us and are eager to talk. You'd love to play a GSG focused around the Dominion War and DS9. GSG. I can't swear. I'm not sure I know what GSG stands for. It's going to be really obvious once you say it. Grand strategy game. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that would be awesome. Voyager may have been better than Next Generation. That is a spicy take. I can't say that I altogether disagree, but that is a spicy take. I don't know, they're both good. When I was little, I loved how the CGI looked way better. And that was a big draw for me towards Voyager, but the problem is that Voyager has Neelix and Next Generation has Data. And while single characters can't make or break a show, I never liked Neelix. DS9, then the original series, the Next Generation, then Enterprise, and then Voyager. Wow. Enterprise over Voyager. I didn't know anybody rated Enterprise over anything. Voyager had an arc in a way that Next Generation didn't. As much as you love Picard, the arc was more interesting. That's fair. That's fair. I do think that Voyager would have really benefited from the DS9 treatment of having like an actual, like, what was it? It's not serialized. Syndicated? DS9 is the top of your food chain. You don't even... I don't know. See, I like Cisco a lot. I like Odo a lot. I like Worf, and I like both Daxes a lot. And I even like Quark, for the most part, a lot. Personal taste, anyway. Voyager's not your cup of tea generally. See, I think Voyager. If I had my druthers and I could go back and do Voyager all over again, or give some input, I would love to see Voyager, like, by the end of the series, have like random plates of scrap like bolted on, like a real patch job. Because I love the premise of Voyager, but the idea that, like, at the beginning of most non-two-parter episodes, Voyager was just magically all the way fixed, unless the episode was predicated on it being completely falling apart, that kind of went against the premise a little bit. It was a little too bad. For me. Despite the hidden nature, scientists hail this and are eager to talk. Offer some of the crying scientists to join the crew? Yeah. ask for an exchange of scientific knowledge. I want the crew. Give me that crew. The scientists were hesitant, but some still decided to join us. They had some problems in the second half of the series that ruined it for me. Voyager definitely had some issues. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. The concept was amazing, the execution was not. Yeah, I think that's honestly most people's assessment of Voyager. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think that was most people's assessment of Voyager, was that conceptually it was awesome, but the fact that whoever it was got so burnt out on serialization or syndication or whatever that is in DS9 that he didn't want to touch that kind of hurt that. But the original series and Next Generation barely had any continuity at all. Do I penalize them for having a fully repaired ship every time too? No, because they were in Federation space. Like, they could, like, it's totally believable to me that in between episodes they could, like, stop by a dock or something and get fixed up. Yeah. And, you know, they did run into a couple repair stations. I just, yeah, I don't know. I like Voyager all right, though. Aside from the couple episodes we don't mention. Alright, sorry guys, I don't have any gas to give you. You're walking home. Uh-oh. What? We already did this. Yes, we're entering an asteroid field. The hole is taking damage. And the deuterium is running low again. Balana, do you ever get tired of telling me that I am once again running on fumes? Even even in the original series, they had some infrastructure. True. They had stations around already, but it's not like the Delta Quadrant was like unpopulated. They were just a whole bunch of unknowns. Yeah, I don't know. Because on the other hand, it wouldn't be really fun to just have, like, it wouldn't have made for a good series to have, like, every episode having to, like, stop at the mechanic and get it, shored up or something. Let's see. So here's a question for you. You can eliminate any character in the Star Trek universe. Which one? Neelix. The issue is Voyager forgot what story it wanted to tell. Yeah, they had a couple of really good story ideas, and yeah, they tried to go too many directions. You hated every Q episode? That's understandable. He strikes me as a very niche. Like, I know a lot of people like him, but like, if he doesn't hit your niche preferences, he is obnoxious as all get out. I am so glad. I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm so glad that apparently in the Picard show that they aged him up a little bit. They matured him a little bit, so there is less dancing around the bridge in a sombrero and more like being an actual person, I guess. Borg Queen, the concept harmed what made the Borg a nightmare fuel concept. True, yeah, very much so. That was a weird choice for them to go, well, not weird for like marketing, but yeah, for the species, that didn't really make any sense. And in actuality, yeah, probably not Neelix. He wasn't the worst. He was a worst, maybe not the worst. Let's see. Do we want to risk flying directly into the atmosphere? Probably not. Deploy collector probes for safer, the less efficient collection? No. Let's send a shuttle. 787. All right. Speaking of people who every episode you hated, every Next Generation episode with Loxana Troy was an ordeal to get through. Except for, I think, the very last one that she was in. Yeah, she was a hard character for me to be happy to see on screen. Wait, no, stop. Well, okay. Warning, I've entered an asteroid field. A distress signal from an isolated outpost on a moon leads us to a crew suffering from a hemorrhagic fever. They are in critical condition and their medical technology is unable to stop it. They desperately ask for our help. You actually love the cast of Voyager and wish they'd had stronger scripts? Let's see. Yeah, I don't remember them doing much with Harry Kim, but aside from that, all the main characters they did a pretty solid job on. All right, send medical away team to their outpost to administer treatment. How are we extracting metals from these people? Payment, I guess. Beam the sick crew to our sick bay for immediate care. Sure. Roll the dice. Hey, there we go. 200 morale. And we topped off on Duranium. DS9 and Voyager both had amazing casts, but DS9 had the better script. Yeah. I would say so. Yeah, DS9 definitely. They had a much clearer idea of what they wanted to do, it felt like. Like there was a little bit of like back and forth with the introduction of the whole Dominion thing that it seemed like they weren't 100% certain which way they were going to go, but they committed and went all in pretty quick, and it was to its betterment. Crew for hire. That's right. Ooh, internship. Okay, so we've got enough for another research. See the amount of resources at a point of interest. That seems only kind of good. Transporter room. See, I actually, I mean, like, I liked a lot of Next Generation's cast too. Right? Yeah, most of them. Yeah, I like most of them. Like, especially when they started putting Deanna through, like, the command line, and that training. I wish they had explored it a bit more, and they definitely explored the cast's arcs a bit more in Voyager and DS9, except for Data, of course. He had like the arc out of all of them. And Worf had a pretty decent arc too, now that I think about it. Yeah. I can't think of much in the way of an arc, though, that they really did with the original series. But I think that's just a product of the time a little bit more than anything else. Let's see. Transporter room, and that could be good. Research analysis. Meh. Worf had the best arc with DS9. Oh yeah. Worf's character needed DS9, and man, when they brought him in, that was good. Lightning in a bottle, you could say. Warp core efficiency. Are you serious? We might be doing that. 100 though. Oh. To craft photon torpedoes, and I'm not hurting for those yet. Negotiation tactics. Increase the time that trade offers stay available. Not super enthused about that. What do we got down here? Emergency quarters level 2. Huh. Bigger rooms. Bigger rooms are good. Maybe this is the one to go with. Lydian surgical device. Oh, sickbay level 2. Maybe crew is the one to go with. I don't know. Advanced lighting module is so good. And, well, okay, no. Large hydroponics bay, that was pretty good. The original series did not do arcs generally due to the kind of show it was. Yeah. But it did break all kind of television's norm for its time, including the first interracial case. Yes, that is true. No, they were definitely very progressive, and they did a lot of things right. And that's kind of what I meant by it was a product of its time. More than anything, it's just that, like, which now that I think about it, it's not really it. But that's what I kind of meant. It wasn't intending to have characters with like these big arcs. Shatner got death threats for that kiss? Did he really? That is incredible in all the worst ways. I mean, I guess it makes sense given what was going on. Like, not like that he should have, just that I shouldn't be surprised, but... What do we have down here? Improved phaser fire rate. I mean, that's just good. Disruptor control room. Torpedo launch bay level 2. Torpedo shield. Rotate shield frequencies. Enhanced maneuvering thrusters. Salvage protocols. Oh. I think we're going to go with crew number 2. 5 dilithium. That hurts. Don't love that. But it's done. I wish there's more dilithium in the Delta Quadrant. Are you serious? Wait. Training and potential career in the holodeck. Hold on, you guys. What do I need for this? Oh, I need 2 more. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay. Yeah, what do we got? 6 dilithium? Captain, this station appears to be a hub for skilled labor, broadcasting a variety of recruitment offers. A group of mercenaries seem intrigued by the prospect of reaching the Alpha Quadrant to board Voyager, provided we can offer the right inducement to secure their services. Man, this had better be like 50 crew. Here we go. 8? Oh, that was not worth it. I want my dilithium back. Can I return the crew? South Africa actually banned Star Trek for that episode and banned the cast too. They banned the cast? Man. And you never imagined how much things would change in your lifetime. When you were a kid, you knew 0 biracial families. Now you think you know more than not. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Things like... It's definitely one of those things that, like, when you're in it, it feels like... It doesn't feel like change is happening all that much. But if you look back, like, even, like, 10 years, there's kind of a huge shift that happens. Alright, what are you complaining about? You're quarterless. Fine. You're gonna have to stay quarterless until we get 1 more bioneural gel. Where is... here we are. How long do we got? 18. Oh no, 4. Okay. Well, yeah, only 4 cycles. Then we can get this Make room for some more crew quarters. That'll be good. Let's pick up some titanium. Kids today are so much nicer than when I was younger, too. Back in the day, bullying was just accepted. Yeah, I'm going to put an asterisk on there. It's definitely changed. You don't have quite as much to worry about getting, like, jumped on the way home, but cyberbullying has picked up, and that has its own issues. And I am not brave enough to go on record trying to compare them. But people are generally a lot more open-minded, for sure. Or at least it seems. When my own kids have been going to school, some of the things they've been talking about, I'm just like, that would not have flown as a conversation topic when I was in school. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Man, you aren't on that Thasix. Holy crap. Captain, we have encountered a debris field. Sensors are indicating that this debris field consists of starships that have very recently been destroyed. I am a big fan of throwing shuttles at the problem and letting them fix it. Let's go. You're fed rage and spite for breakfast? I see. And pancakes for dinner. Man, most breakfast foods are so good any time of the day. Like pancakes, I know they're mostly sugar, but so is cereal. I'm all about pancakes. Except I never quite got like chocolate chip pancakes or blueberry pancakes. Like in my head, a pancake is just like the plain pancake with butter and syrup. I never did fully get on board with like other flavors that slipping in there. Captain, we've detected massive deuterium levels in the atmosphere of the Class J gas giant. Atmospheric conditions are harsh, but the potential fuel yield is exceptional. You made your daughter poached eggs for dinner and the other day, and she said it was the best egg she'd ever tasted. I have heard that poached eggs are amazing. I have always been a little curious, like always kind of wanted to try it, but I am so stupidly picky with food that the idea of trying hollandaise sauce, even though it's supposed to be like the king of sauces or whatever, I just I've never quite mustered it up. Got room for a son. I mean, kind of beat me to it a little bit. Used to make them for breakfast after booty calls when you were younger, so you got pretty good at poached eggs. Hey, a life skill's a life skill. Let's see. We're 1,000 under, so we could risk the Beside collectors, or we could risk the shuttle. And I'm gonna risk the collectors this time. Okay, yeah, that's fine. 420, 15 whole, that's fine. Your son is already eating you out of house and home. You ate 31 pieces of sushi at the sushi bar. Holy crap. And then wanted a snack 2 hours later. Oh, man. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say, got a teenager? Alright, let's pick up some food. We're getting kind of low on that. Then we'll probably try the deuterium down here. Plasma conduit overload? Captain, we've taken a massive hit. A sudden surge, likely from that subspace eddy, has caused a plasma conduit overload. Multiple ruptures are reported. Some rooms are severely damaged and offline. They'll require immediate repair and resources. He's 6. but he's very tall for his age. Okay. Ooh, okay, okay. I mean, yeah, that's... Teenagers are so young this age. You know, a lot of people... Let's see. When he's a teenager, gonna need another mortgage to feed him? Yeah, probably. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. We can get a bit of food and some uranium, or we can get a lot of food, more uranium. I'm gonna go with a bit of food. Five crew got sick. The away team could only cure some of the diseased and got sick while helping. The outpost gave us some of their resources as a reward. Well, alright. How is sickbay doing? 5 people. Okay. Oh, hey, look at that. We can... Oh, that's right. Okay, what, Aero Shuttle Engineering Office... What was the other one? Battery compartment. Come on. Alright, well, there's that. Let's go get some gas and then get out of this asteroid-ridden system. The battery compartment is fixed, and crew tier 2 is done. Okay. Let's get these emergency quarter... Oh, nope, never mind. Let's wait until we have more science. The Doctor was one of your favorite characters in Voyager. Yes, thank you. I knew I was forgetting someone. Yes. The Doctor had a very good arc. And I liked the I liked the dynamic, especially the early dynamic that he and 7 and 9 had. The kind of two others. I was a big fan of that. Captain, we've detected massive deuterium levels in the atmosphere of this Class J gas giant. Atmospheric conditions are harsh, but the potential fuel yield is exceptional. I feel like we've done this exact one before. Alright, fly face first in and use the Picard collectors. Fantastic. 246. Man, this is just... Let's get out of here. Man, that asteroid belt is just hurting. Engineering office is back up and going. Fantastic. Let's get our Aero Shuttle Bay back. And let's get this entire deck back online, shall we? Well, shall we? 8 cycles. Then we'll have 3. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, no, I'm going to hold off on that because the holodeck is really going to help with morale. The Aero Shuttle Bay is done. Love to see it. Oh. Captain, I'm picking up debris consistent with a Kazon shuttle. Energy analysis suggests the collision event occurred recently. Further investigation may uncover the shuttle's mission and potential survivors, maybe even Kola's position. Helm, proceed with caution. This could already be a part of Seska's trap. Well, let's get scanning. And, you know, my favorite and least favorite aspects of this game? My least favorite aspect of the game is that out of the resources that you have deuterium, duranium, and dilithium. And I feel like they kind of overused the leading D in their materials a little bit. And I realize that they already set precedent for it in the show, but you know, it just it's easy to get tongue-tied a little bit, especially when you've got yeah, I don't know. Especially between deuterium and duranium, I keep mixing them up. Mechanically, I don't feel... I feel like combat is a little weak, and it could just be my understanding of it. Admittedly, it feels like it doesn't want to be completely idle, but realistically it is. I mean, sure, you kick off. Oh yeah, here, combat.
What are your orders, Captain?
You tell them what area to fight, to fire on. Kind of like what is it? Faster Than Light. You tell what area to fight or to focus on.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
And then you just tell people to use their skills. It
Ability ready, Captain.
I don't know. It feels like it's kind of the weakest. I like the resource management juggling. That feels good.
Ability enemy shield
I don't know.
destroyed,
I
Captain.
really haven't gotten terribly far, so a lot of the mechanics, I feel like I'm still kind of in just barely not tutorial. Just barely not the tutorial. Like this is it's still my first time through, but I guess I should take that tag off. I blew up in the sector after this, the sector 4. Alright, whole status 52. We can thank the asteroid belt for that. We got science, we got morale. Deploy the collector probes, because we just don't need that much deuterium. Fantastic. I like that you can scan. I like the scanning thing. It's kind of dumb, but it feels good. And I like how when they give choices, there's generally actual choices, and they kind of roll with whatever you choose. I don't know how, actually different it is if you diverge too much from what Janeway did in the show, but the choices are there. Captain, we found wreckage of a small vessel. It's heavily damaged, emitting radiation, and is about to explode. Oh, also, these little things get real samey real quick. I could live with a little bit more variation in this, but that feels like a really minor gripe, so I'm not holding that up as a big hang up or anything. Hey, there we go. Capped out on food, capped out on duranium. What is this? Jetrel. We received an encrypted message from an unknown individual requesting to meet Mr. Neelix specifically, but the sender did not specify why. Oh no, no but. But our curiosity is sparked. We should fly to the indicated coordinates. Or, if Balana is correct, this planet is rich with magnesite. We could mine it and put it to good use. Let's hit up Jetrel. I seem to remember that had a little bit more downtime. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders? We are being hailed by someone on the surface. The signature is unfamiliar. No match in our database. It's Hakonian. Okay, Mr. Neelix, what do you got for us? Hakonian? My people were at war with them for the better part of a decade. They won. Any idea what they'd want from you? No. Oh, okay. Let's pick up the phone. On screen. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. You requested to meet us. As I stated, Captain, I would like to speak to a Talaxian called Neelix. I'm Neelix. What do you want? I would prefer to speak with you in private. Your life may depend on it. Just say what you have to say. Who are you, anyway? Forgive me. I am Dr. Mabor Jatrell. You're... Captain, he's a mass murderer. He developed the Metreon Cascade, a weapon of genocide. Genocide? A weapon of genocide. He killed my family. If I'd been on Rhinax when the Cascade hit, I would have died with them. I don't deny it. I won't even try to apologize. I'm here to clean up the consequences of my sins. You are part of the team sent to Rhinax to excavate survivors, am I correct? Several of the rescuers later developed metremia. It's a disease caused by Metreon radiation, and it can lie dormant for years. But once it activates, the body's atomic structure undergoes fission. Let me examine you, and maybe... I'm touched by your tender concern for my health, but I'd rather swim with the Kralinian eels than be examined by you. It's a simple examination. Your life may depend on it. Please. 55% chance to convince him to be examined. We can let Kess do it, play on the old heartstrings. Or we can just not. I'm gonna go with, yeah, let's have Cass convince him. Neelix, if there's something wrong with you, our time together is precious. It would break my heart to lose even a moment of it. Failure. No! That mass murderer won't lay a single finger on me. Now excuse me, I don't want to look at this man any longer. Thank you for your concern, Dr. Jatrell, but as you can see, Neelix doesn't want your help. I understand. Then there's nothing more I can do. Farewell. Farewell, Doctor. Helm, return to our previous course. Mission failed. Jatrell. Yeah, like that. That was, a big episode for Neelix. On the other hand, if Neelix did undergo fission, it would be something of an improvement. Exactly. Maybe he could generate some energy without costing us some deuterium. I would be okay with that. I might actually sing Neelix's praises in that circumstance. It's just too bad that guy was lying. He's not going to undergo fission after all. Alright, what? Oh, no, never mind. Fine, I guess we're just limping along at 3 hole a turn. Well, okay. Let's grab these meteors while we're here. Tritanium. Let's grab these tritanium while we're here. Captain, sensors detect a space station. The whole of the space station is breached, and we detect no life signs on board. Finding resources in this harsh environment could be difficult. So we can scan the station for any left resources, or we can destroy a part of the station where cargo might be. Tuvok and Neelix merge. I choose to keep 2 Tuvoks. You wonder if the actor... So, in actuality, I choose to split them. I take Janeway's option because while Tuvix didn't ask to be generated, Tuvok and Neelix certainly did not ask to be fused. And if I remember right, when they were re-separated, neither one of them really wanted to go back. They were grateful for the experience, perhaps, but had no desire to have actually done that. So, yeah, I would go ahead and split them again. You wonder if the actor that played Neelix finds him as annoying as everyone else does. Likewise for other famously hated characters. Yeah. See, Neelix could have been good. They just leaned into the They leaned into the wrong kind of annoying a little too hard right up front, because I think he does calm down a bit later. It's just too little too late. At least it was for me. I'm a big fan of explosions, but that's no. No, I'm not going to waste a torpedo on that. For an extra 6 tritarium? No. See, we didn't even need it. I do know that Will Wheaton has talked a lot about his time as Wesley Crusher and, like, how that impacted him afterwards. And his general, what is it? General demeanor, general feelings on the whole Wesley Crusher thing. Which I realize is a little bit different because he was a child actor and Neelix's guy most definitely was not. But still, at some point, the entire fandom hating your character would probably wear on you regardless of age. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? It looks like the shuttle went nose first into the asteroid, Captain. Neelix level 1. Does Neelix know anything about it? Is he really level 1? I thought he was level 3. Like our sensor array. Yeah. Just move on. Does Neelix know anything about it? Captain, that shuttle belongs to the Kazon Relora, Nistrom's sworn enemies. Ooh. First Maj Jal Haran runs them. Well, that was not nearly nasally enough. Sorry. First Maj Jal Haran runs them. They have lots of ships, lots of warriors. Not overly friendly. Sure, let's scan it. Scan the wreckage. You hear some of the characters from the Star Wars episodes hating on their own film. On one hand, it's a paycheck. On the other hand, you've created a person and you're a creative person and an artist. Shouldn't you take some responsibility for that if you felt it wasn't up to snuff? I don't know nearly enough about the process to really be able to answer that. My gut reaction would be to say that they don't really have a whole lot that they can do about it. It's kind of up to the directors, or producers, or whoever has the final sign-off. But I do know that actors have some latitude with their character, so yeah, that's a good question. Negative, Captain. I can't determine why it crashed. Some of the greatest moments in film were just ad-libs. Maybe if the script sucks, do better. That's a good point. That is a very, very good point. Yeah. Let's see, 65% chance to successfully analyze the shuttle logs, or we can just say screw it and dip out. Fine, we'll analyze the shuttle logs. Recover and analyze the shuttle's logs. Failure. Analyzing. I'm sorry, Captain, the logs are corrupt. Damn it. Let's try our luck elsewhere then. Well, I feel like that was a story hook we just missed. Off to Faces. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Continue. Finding treasure to lift. Lieutenant Torres' voice coming over the comms, sounding excited. She has discovered magnesite deposits on this planet and wants to take a closer look, as this magnesite could improve the stability of Voyager's warp core. How do we proceed? Yeah, B'Elanna, go down and investigate the planet. B'Elanna's unavailable. An excellent idea, Lieutenant Torres. Get ready, we'll beam you down. Plus morale, -5 crew. With B'Elanna Torres currently unavailable, her duties as chief engineer will be temporarily covered by Lieutenant Lonnie. This remarkably optimistic engineer has an endless fascination with Voyager's inner workings. Even under pressure, her infectious enthusiasm and bright smile remain, as she's always eager to learn something new about the ship. Lieutenant Lonnie was part of the original Starfleet crew aboard Voyager when it launched. Her presence will ensure a seamless transition. Every spark is just a new lesson waiting to happen. Lieutenant Lonnie. That's way too optimistic for me. Okay, what do we got? 5 cycles. Well, we could use more titanium. Definitely use... Okay, well, off we go then. Hey, life support is fixed. Welcome to the world of the living. Okay, Mr. Holodeck. Let's get you back up and running. And... I guess we'll just start back. Oh, wait. No, no. You're assigned to a... Yeah, no, we're switching to hull repair. There we go. Yeah, perfect. That's great. Okay, we've altered course to investigate a distress signal, but something feels off. Sensors show an unidentified vessel closing in fast. It's an ambush. Mission outcome terrible. Well, okay, I didn't even do anything. Aside from go there, I guess. Oh no, a 61 power Kazon carrier and a
What are your orders,
30
Captain?
power Kazon swarm. Well, let's get those guns.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Alright, let's do some shield penetration a little bit.
Ability ready, Captain.
And then some double shots.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Oops. Kaboom!
An enemy is fled, Captain.
Yeah, that's right, you fled. Okay, and now we just got
Moving
the
to attack the front, Captain.
Where even are you?
Ability ready, Captain.
There you are.
Enemy shields destroyed,
The
Captain.
legendary double shot.
Ability ready, Captain.
Okay. A little bit of shield penetration's all we need. Yay, we did it. Yeah, I know I was saying it before. It definitely feels like the combat's a little lacking. Like it, I haven't noticed a stark difference between incoming damage when their weapons are broken and when they're not. But that's okay. I just kind of treat it as like an auto battler pretty much for those, and I don't really mind it. Hey, 4 crew got sick. After a good start, our mining team had a minor accident due to the instability of the crystals. Well, fine. 4 people. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Nope, we're still good. See, how are we on food? Could use a little bit. Nah, let's go back. Hey, the holodeck is back up and running. Enter the ship. There we go. Look at that morale. Plus 12 a turn. How much of the game is RNG? Most of it, it feels like. Like all of the missions, there's a little bit of RNG that goes to it. The away missions, you can guarantee successes with the... Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, there we go. Here's our heroes. So away missions tend to need a certain threshold of these skills. Seems they wanted to make combat faster than light, but not too much like faster than light. Respect the effort at least. Yeah. Like, it's not awful. It just feels like well, kind of like Voyager the show. Like, they had a couple different ways they wanted to go, and they didn't quite get to either one. But yeah, so for RNG, you can, there's like a threshold that you can get to of like a guaranteed success. And then by however much you exceed that threshold, you have a chance for critical success to get slightly better rewards. So that one doesn't have to be RNG, but it does have the little slider so that if you're not past the threshold, you still have a chance to fail. Okay, I feel like it wants me to assign my third repair crew, but I don't know how to assign my third repair crew. Because we have this engineering office there, already there. And we have this engineering office. They're already on the whole repair. What do you guys want? Ooh, I know what I want. I want emergency quarters level 2. That's what I want. Alright. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Our orders are continue. The away team isn't responding, Captain. No comm signals either. They're probably still underground. The Magnus site in the planet's crust could be blocking our sensors. What about this? Vanished. The away team's last known location was near a cave system, clearly marked on Voyager's initial scans. Could this be where B'Elanna and her team disappeared? Find out next time. No, find out this time. This is the cave system they explored as it appeared on our initial geological scan. Shifting ground. Voyager's sensors reveal a puzzling anomaly. The cave system near the away team's last known location has changed. Tunnels shifted, openings disappeared. There's no logical explanation for this geological instability. Our initial scans didn't indicate any tectonic activity. Maybe they're trapped, Captain. I'd like to send down a team to investigate. And what will prevent them from getting lost, Commander? Breadcrumbs. Hanson? We could deploy customized transponders along the team's path. They'll maintain a transporter relay in case of emergency beam out. Yeah, so, like, you can diverge. You can just be like, you know what, we don't need B'Elanna, we're out. And then you just don't have B'Elanna. But it does feel sometimes like there's like an abject right choice. Let's develop those transponders. Good idea, Ensign. Make it happen. 1 subspace relay blueprints. Okay. Those probably... Yeah, okay. Those are down here then in the workshop. 6 turns. Well, now what? Food, I guess? Yeah, sure. Let's grab food and then hit the shipwreck. Ooh, a new trade offer. We have detected a Class H planet, characterized by extreme aridity and heat. Scans reveal trace populations of high-protein flora and fauna unique to this desert world, but they are scarce. Use our flora knowledge to find edible plants. 469. Analyze local fauna to find food sources. Yeah, let's gamble. Let it ride. Oh, okay. I was counting on yellow, so fantastic. 626 more food. Beautiful. Alright, let's hit this shipwreck and then we should be done crafting the what's and things. Yeah, subspace relay. Captain, we've received a distress signal from a small vessel. Their life support is failing and won't last much longer. Oh, hey, Firefly, welcome in. Thanks for the raid. Let's see if I can spell. Oh, man, there goes the auto mod. Shouting out before I can. Hey, welcome in. So, yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Firefly, she does a lot of really chill, low energy, and good vibes. She's playing Subnautica right now. Yeah, definitely check her out. And I'm assuming that you were just playing Subnautica. I think I saw you go live for that a bit ago. How did that end up going? Risk inviting the survivors directly aboard Voyager. Haul them into the expanded shuttle bay with the tractor beam. Yeah, let's do that because it takes shuttle bay level 2 and it's almost a guaranteed good rewards. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Emmy. Emmy Bakery VT. Hey, how's it going? Welcome in. You got the prawn suit loaded up for next time in the Cyclops. Nice. You also got started construction on the Neptune rocket and found another spicy peeper. Those spicy peepers, they're pretty great. Gotta love them. Prawn suit feelings of godliness incoming. That's right. What is that? What is that PDA line? Something like prawn suit pilots have to undergo like weeks of training to disillusion themselves of a god complex or something like that. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Hey, thanks for raiding in. Definitely, if you need to raid and run, totally fine. Take care of yourself. You know, just got done with stream, so yeah, get something to eat, stretch, get a drink, or just chill and hang out, whatever. For both you, Firefly, and anyone that came with you. You actually really dislike the prawn suit and the Cyclops. Prawns, I don't understand why people like the Cyclops. I don't get it. But I do kind of understand why people like the prawn suit. Once you get the grapple arm, and when you've got a roof above you, so that you can just Spider-Man your way through, it's a bit better. But it is really slow when it's just walking. That is very true. Alright, let's send our away team down. So we've got these survivalist challenges: engineering, Starfleet, and diplomacy. You'll give it a shot with the grapple arms next time? Yeah, I mean, you don't have to like it. That's totally cool. Definitely under no impetus, but it's definitely a little bit better. Prawn suit reminds you of Risk of Rain 2 loader. Both make you happy and both make you feel invincible. Man, you are a beast with the loader. And then you overdo it and die. Well, yeah. Alright, so we've got Carrie in there just to level him up a little bit. Then we need some survivalism. Let's get Tuvok. And then diplomacy and engineering, maybe? Diplomacy and more survivalism? Makes you feel like you're in the Avatar movie, Blue People Not Bending. Blue People Not Bending. I like it. Because that army commander's in something like that near the last stand. Oh, that's right. He is in that kind of like... that like mech frame where it's got like a cockpit but no glass. It's just like legs and arms. I remember that. And I haven't seen that movie in a while. Let's get... oh, we already have him. Oh, it wants survivalist. Chakotay. Yeah, there we go. Recommended trait, survivalist. Oh, it has glass, but they broke it in the battle? Oh, okay. Okay. Captain, we're inside the caves. No sign of B'Elanna and the others. Survivalist. Use Maquis experience to track him down. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. So, like, if we go with Carrie, he's got 38 engineering. We want a total of 46. So it rolls. And if you get between 39 and 46, then you lose. You get a negative consequence. Likewise, if we need Starfleet of 48, so if we stick Chakotay on there, we've got a 13 out of 48 chance to get this like bonus extra award. And this comes from Chakotay has a survivalist trait. Typically when they recommend a particular trait, there is no downside to including them, and there's normally no downside to choosing their special option, so we're going to go with that. Chakotay's tracking skill pays off, and he quickly realizes a fight took place. The team follows the tracks. 300 food, 150 morale. Then when you use them in a away mission trial or whatever it is, they get fatigued, their stats go down a little bit. They stop being fatigued after this one. It's just so that you don't keep using the same people over and over. Alright, so we got engineering, we've got survivalist. I'm gonna go with, I want to go with this. Oh yeah, okay, and then we just have survivalist and diplomacy. Yep, I'm gonna go with Carrie, and we're gonna hope he doesn't totally botch it. Okay, good. Phew. The team subtly jams the force field. They enter undetected. Captain, we've entered a Vidian facility. There are guards all over the place. Orders? Stun them and get 3 crew and some duranium? Did somebody say more crew? Or we can get some... make up an explanation to get some science and morale. Yeah, I'm going to make up an explanation. Oh, hey, did someone order a pizza? Delivery. I got your DoorDash. Yeah, let's go with, I'm gonna go with Tuvok because we're still going to, the next one wants survival or diplomacy. We're still gonna have the 2, and Chakotay's okay at survival. The old pizza excuse works every time. That's right. Right on. Success 10. This really throws me off because you want the low numbers. That would be another bad aspect of the game. That success is low, failure is high. That goes against the natural order as established by Gary Gygax. Or, whoever first did that. As was popularized by Gary Gygax. All right, Captain, it's a prison, and there are Starfleet uniforms amongst the crew. No, not crew, the prisoners. We can intimidate the guard to get 5 more crew. I like the idea that we just bully them into coming with us. Or we can fire at will, which I would normally go for the crew, but dilithium is such a pain to get that I'm going to go ahead and press Tuvok a little bit. Fire at will. Pew 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 pew. Hey. Blasting, the away team opens the prison cells where they discover 2 Balanas, 1 human, 1 Klingon. With no time to waste, they beam back to Voyager. Yeah, take Will out. Hey, Carrie leveled up twice. Good, good. Chakotay's level 5 now. Tuvok's level 4. We got a ton of goodies. But mainly I care about the 3 crew and the 3 dilithium. All the rest is nice, but... Doctor, is B'Elanna alright? Well, one of them is. Last bedtime for you. That makes sense. It's getting pretty late where we are. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out, Thasix. Thanks for the good luck. If last run is any indicator, I'm gonna need it. Though, I should probably be calling it here in a bit myself. Divided. 2 B'Elannas lie in sickbay. 1 human, the other Klingon. The crew gazes in bewilderment. How can one person be split into two separate beings? Oh, whoops. I missed the continue button. How? Captain, the Vidians experimented on us. They separated us. Oh, hey, Firefly, you got the give heal too. Very nice. They separated us. They came to the conclusion that Klingon DNA is resistant to the phage, but they needed a full-blooded Klingon for their experiments. They dared to lay their filthy hands on us. They will pay with their blood. You don't want their blood. It's got phage. You don't want that. Though actually, I guess if the Klingons are immune to it or resistant to it, maybe she doesn't care. What exactly happened down there? Captain, it's also... B'Elanna, what's happening, Doctor? Her human DNA is severely damaged. Extracting DNA from her Klingon half could stabilize her cellular structure. Reintegration might also be possible, restoring Lieutenant Torres' genetic composition back to her old self, so to speak. However, one mistake could kill her Klingon half, and Lieutenant Torres' body could reject the reintegration. I don't want to risk another life. I couldn't live with that. You would die for me? Courageous. But I won't accept it. We are Klingons. Extract my DNA. Well, use the regenerative fusion technology to extract and reintegrate the DNA. Hey, I think that would have come in handy if we had not totally sucked on the whole Jetrel thing. Man. Okay, let's extract the Klingon DNA and hope that we don't kill her, or the other one. 65% chance. Go! I admire your courage, but I'm not giving up on you. Extract the DNA, Doctor. Success! Hey. Captain, I was able to safely isolate the DNA. Lieutenant Torres' Klingon half is stable and recovering. You disregarded my wish, Janeway. You willingly risked a life. I won't forget that. Okay. You can remember that. Courageous, Captain. Had I died, I would have died with honor, giving my life for my counterpart. But I live, and my life is yours, Captain. Captain, the extracted DNA is degrading. We don't have much time. Okay, proceed with reintegration. 55% chance. Here we go. Proceed, Doctor. Oh. The Klingon DNA was rejected, Captain. I don't want this. I don't like this choice. I mean, gameplay-wise, it's better to try and have two good engineers, right? Ethically, we should probably just let her go. Why does she not want this? Wait, does she want to stay human, or does she want to die? 60% chance to do it, or just let her go. I mean, I'm gonna irritate one of them either way. It's probably vegan taco night in the mess hall or something. Probably. That sounds like a Neelix dish. Only, you know, only cilantro for the people with the soap gene, and no cilantro with the people, or for the people without it. Sorry, B'Elanna. I'm going to save your life, because the Klingon half of you is okay with it. And you can do what you want with your life. I'm not giving up on you, B'Elanna. Do it, Doctor. Captain, Lieutenant Torres. She suffered multiple organ failures, and there was nothing I could do. Well, okay. But we tried. Minus 150 morale. You did everything you could, Doctor. I'm sorry, Balana. No anti-cilantro mutants allowed on my ship. Cilantro civilization. So, I like cilantro. I like it just fine. But, what's the place? The bulk warehouse. Costco. Costco has these cilantro pot stickers. And I thought that sounded lovely. Well, come to find out, it's not like... they weren't like meat with a little bit of cilantro in them. No, it was just pot sticker wrapper with just crammed full of cilantro, and you bit into it, and I swear my vision swam green for a minute. It was so much cilantro that ever since then I've gotten a little lighter on the cilantro. Patak. I will serve on Voyager in my sister's honor, and to remind you of your duty, Captain. Wait, what's your problem? She can't be gone. I promised her we'd make it home. Morale minus 150. Wow, a purely cilantro pot sticker? That's a bold culinary choice. Yeah, I mean, like, maybe there was something else in there, but I couldn't taste it. It was just... Man, it was a lot. It was a lot, and I didn't get those again. You eat your soap and be happy you have food. That's right. Welcome in, Dazzled Bones? Diesel Bones? Welcome in, Old Bones. Next up, the Costco cinnamon roll, pure cinnamon. I might go for that. I am a shill. No, shill's not the right word. I will do much for cinnamon. Let's see, pull yourself together or comfort him? Let's comfort him, I guess. Balana was a brilliant engineer and a good friend. We'll make it back home, for her sake. Plus 50 morale. So there. After that plus 50 morale, we only lost 250. Fantastic. Helm, return our course to the Alpha Quadrant. In memoriam, Lieutenant Balana Torres. The loss of Balana Torres leaves a hole in our crew. We met as adversaries, Starfleet and Marquis, but promoting her to chief engineer was one of the best decisions I ever made. I watched her constantly fight the conflict between her human and Klingon sides, a struggle that fueled both her fierce temper and her engineering genius. She possessed so much raw potential and unmatched talent. I feel profound regret that she died so far from home. Knowing that she fought so hard only to miss finding peace back on Earth is a tough burden for me to carry, and a loss for all of Voyager. It is too bad. Ugh, mission failed faces. I don't know if I can sign off on that being a mission failed. We still have a Balana Torres. Maybe, not our Balana Torres, but we have one. Oh, it's got a little candle. I like that icon. I like that icon a lot. Well, she's got 37 engineering and 39 survival. Wait, Balana had... Oh, okay. I think that the half Klingon Balana had science instead of survival. See, separated from her human half by the Vidians, while attempting to cure the phage, this Klingon side of Balana is fueled by aggression and pride. Struggling to control her volatile nature, she tries to find her place aboard the USS Voyager. Weapon overcharge. Increases Voyager's weapon damage until the end of combat. Effect is stackable. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. Sorry, Harry Kim. You are booted off of Like, we're not doing phaser penetration anymore. And what does Janeway got? Absolutely nothing. Okay. It's a good thing we have Janeway, though. It's a good thing she's recruited. Well, that's very unfortunate. I am... Where did I have her? Sure. Let's drop her in the navigational deflector. Because, man, that hurt. Alright. So we're doing good on... doing good on deuterium. We're doing good on tritanium and food. We could definitely use some more duranium. Oh, that's right. Speaking of using more duranium, please get me some more duranium. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's getting pretty late here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Oh look, emergency quarters level 2. Fantastic. Oh, and we've got 90 science. Huh. Gonna queue up sickbay level 2. Yeah, we're gonna do sickbay. We've spent too much time in the sector. Captain, I'm detecting a growing sense of restlessness among the crew. The desire to move forward, to cut more light years off our journey, is beginning to affect their focus. It's not yet a problem, but to avoid a significant morale issue, I suggest we schedule our departure from this sector sooner rather than later. Okay, that's great, and the ruined room is done. Look, guys, I'm trying to wrap it up here. Stop giving me stuff to click on. Oh my goodness. Oh, great. We're in an asteroid belt. We're gonna be getting pummeled. Captain, I'm picking up a strange energy spike. It's recent, and the signature's almost identical to our transponders. Transporters, even. A possible module test. Analysis of the energy spike location may yield additional data regarding Kola's movements. Helm, proceed with caution. This could already be part of Seska's trap. Okay, we're not proceeding anywhere. We are now in a place to go ahead and call it. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it. So thanks everyone for hanging out. Let's see who we can rate out to. Again, thank you, Nucade. Did I never welcome you directly? I don't think I did. I'm so sorry about that. Thanks for hanging out, Nucade. It's been, it was a good chatting about Star Trek. Let's see, we've got... There's a couple people playing. Okay. Man, the pressure. Let's go with... Here, this person. Kami-10 Batsu. They're playing Star Trek Voyager, and they say they have no idea what they're doing. So, let's go watch them have no idea what they're doing. Oh, hey, Deez, you're hey, old Bones, you're in there too. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's get the raid going. Yeah. So thank you everyone for hanging out. It's been great. Hope to see you guys next time. Oh, speaking of next time, I typically start streaming 2.5 hours ago, and I go until about now. I do that Saturday through Thursday, so I'll be back here again tomorrow. And yeah, let's get on over there, and thanks again everyone for hanging out.